Well, I'm out here. Here's my skid steer. Here's the problem I ran into. I never sealed the tank, and that's where the problem's in lying right now. Never really paid attention to the top of it, but in doing so, didn't realize water's draining down in the tank. Well, I've been noticing, I got one more video to put out, but the last video, me using it, it wasn't wanting to back up correctly. Well, I took the filter out the other day, and I was going to put this back in, but the problem I'm running into is I can look inside here and see through holes. So in that case, it's not going to do nothing, but I'm going to cut this off, try to clean the bottom up, and try this one. But there's another filter that I've got coming in, I think may be a better option versus the only ones that has this filter are some people that's ordering them in and selling them for 50 some odd dollars. But anyway, I'm going to try to see once I get it all tore apart, cleaned up, everything. Could not find me, did not know it, but I guess I missed videos on where people were talking about where to the deal in front here. Well, it's a 3/4 hex head. Couldn't find one, so a guy told me a chisel, cut it off. Well, Harbor Freight, $5 and something, and give me the 3/4. There we go. It's in. I gotta go find out what I did with my wrenches. Get buckets over here. Everything. I think I'm gonna go ahead and this is to go under the arm to keep it from falling down. I just figured I'd go ahead and put it in. And that way, if it does fall, it's only going to be maybe an inch. Now the safety bars on there don't have to worry about it falling. I think what I'm going to do is crawl up there, start it real quick before I go any further, and scoot it forward. That way, I don't know, it'll be okay. Out, run it with some used hydraulic fluid. I wanted to do this on this too. Yep, I should have pulled it down a little bit. That way I could have just set this on the ground. I've got to go find an 1.5 inch end wrench, so I'll be right back. I've been putting all my Allen wrenches and stuff like that in here to make it easier, so I don't have to keep wondering where I'm losing things. make it easier on me, put all the nuts and bolts in. Well, I'll be getting some longer nuts and bolts, probably some other stuff too, because here's the thing. These were hand loose, the ones underneath. I didn't even have to loosen them. That's the reason why the water's getting in. There's no lock nut, no lock washer. Piss poor. It's my fault though for not checking. So if you buy one of these machines and you're changing the hydraulic fluid, you might as well go ahead and seal it off, because this is their seal. It's just a little bitty thin rubber piece, and no silicone, no nothing. A deal of diesel now I got in the back, because I want to spray it, and then I want more hydraulic fluid in it, and go that way. That way I can get a bunch of this out, and I want to run it a little bit. I can also, doing it this way, get a better idea of where to put the fluid. I'm gonna go get a scraper real quick. about as much done as I can. I'm going to show you. Here's the opening with a hole. Here's the tank in here. Got most everything cleaned out. So what I'm going to do now is go get some washers and things and all, but like these corners in here, they never even welded them. So a perfect place for water to go under. I will be siliconing the edge all the way around so that this don't happen again. Silicone everything I put together. So for right now, I'm going to say I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I'm out here. Should have done this already this week. I'm kind of slow at it. I'm not in no big hurry, but I want to show you what I did and what I figured out about the filters. Filters sucks. The Baldwin, the Napa, I didn't buy the O'Reilly's, but I did buy Baldwin and Napa, but those are in the same category as O'Reilly's. And the problem is they're 1 3/8 inside diameter. The filter you need on this to make it work needs to be 1 5/8. So the only way you can kind of make that filter work is if you're going to chop it up and glue the factory ends on, because Baldwin did come with a bottom plate that you could use, but it's still not the same. But I was going to show you what I did here. I put a dipstick in mine so I can check the fluid. I put a Carwin, went and cut a couple, forget what the heck they call them, but they bolt together and everything, siliconed them up. But now I can check the fluid. I siliconed the crap out of this. I put a couple notches here so that I know how many gallons. I put 8 gallons in it, so it's about 3 inches from the top. Siliconed everything, cleaned it all up. The only problem I've had since I've cleaned it all up is my daggum electrical gauge is not showing right, but I'm putting out more voltage since I put the I've tightened up the little regulator on the side. So if you have one of these, make sure you seal this off. Here, this, like these are I forget what you call them, but I bought them at Atwood's, not Atwood's, Ace Hardware. They were about $10. They fit this tube. This is one for an old Chevy, vehicle, spent about $16 on this. These were about $10 a piece. If I could have got them offline, been a lot cheaper, but I just go get them. I put 2 rubber washers, one underneath here, one underneath the bottom to seal them. So this kind of finishes my hydraulic fluid and messing it up. So, but if you're trying to get O'Reilly's, Napa, any of them that I've seen, the problem of them are the inside diameter is 1 3/8. For this machine, it needs to be 1 5/8. Otherwise, they're not gonna fit. So I wouldn't even waste my money. I bought 2 of them, so I wasted probably $50–$60 to find out, and none of them work. So what I'm going to wind up doing is buying an external filter put on it so that I can just take it off and on that way instead of having to worry about this. I'll take this hose apart, make it to where It goes right in there. So that's eventually what I will do. Put a set of magnets in the bottom. But this is going to conclude this on my hydraulic filter. I'm fixing to go get on the excavator and start cleaning up some brush around here. So I'm going to find my rake and start using it. So like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Goodbye.